Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Bulldozes past him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Raiders.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this goes out wide for Drake. Touchdown Raiders. Kenyon Drake. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gaining 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, it's Jacobs. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off of play action, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Lance rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Lance again. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Lance is so complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rolling to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Carr. Complete to Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Check 15, check 15. 6-18.
On first down, Drake. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
Lance going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Mitchell.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not, because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Mostert.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 19. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground with a tight end. And he stopped immediately there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one a victory for the Raiders